I didn't know you were so big into movies. And we don't talk more, bro.
Oh, dude, I love movies. We should talk more.
What the? Do you realize that's like all I will out-tism him on cameras any goddamn day of the week.
Oh, yeah. I know this.
Oh, it's like movies and that, like directing. Brandon, like we have our new project that we're working on that's still, which have we filled him in at all?
I've showed him some of the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he's never met director Eli. Because director Eli's a different person. Like, for those who don't know, as soon as Eli gets that little director cap on, and he does insist on wearing a different cap, it's a different human being.
That's what Show and I forgot no one sees that side of me. So Show was just like, what the fuck is this version of you? It's like, that's my bread and butter. Yeah. That's my tism. I'm like, hey, I need this. Hey, stop talking. I need this. Hey,
shut the fuck up. Hey, you cocksucker, move over there. You're fired. Get off my set.
Well, I'm still like,
why the fuck are you here? Eli, you invited me. Oh yeah. Fuck you.
Where's my soy half calf? Yeah.
Dude, it's the stuff I love, like, because I like Tarantino, the individuals that are successful on their own, they thankfully don't have to answer to anyone.
They build such a gravitas, they can kind of do their own thing.
Yeah, and it's fucking
They are the board.
amazing. Exactly, and that's as it should be with film, especially getting into any space.
It's like you let creatives do the thing they're good at, and then good shit happens.
Yeah.
Hate that idea. Let us rewrite it to make everyone else happy. It will crush every fucking time.
A board full of people that have no successes to their name. Oh no, they know better than we do.
You're saying I got to answer the money man? I don't know about that.
Okay, so what kind of movies would you make? If you're going into shorts and movies, what style?
Well, it would definitely be stuff that would speak to our crowd, so military law enforcement guys. So getting it right for those guys, for it to be accurate, to where you watch it and they go, yeah, that's real. You know, stuff like that. And then even other just human stories that are a little bit more interesting, or comedies too. So that's just the goal. And that's something that I want to start getting into. So we'll see, dude. We'll see if I can pull it off.
Dude, you should talk to Cody about some of his stuff. We need to talk after this. Yeah. Like, it's going to be a good fucking
teasers.
Good group of boys.
Yeah, it's a good group of boys.
Especially with
come
the
here.
other project which will fund an exorbitant amount of things.
Dude, some people have no idea. Like, shit's going to get fucking real in the next 6 months. People don't know like what's been going on behind the scenes.
That's
we don't just sit and drink all day. We do that, but we do other stuff.
It's to cope with the stress.
Yeah, exactly.
Of the massive talent.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
They put me in a room, a rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room with rats.
Wait, what are your top 5 movies? I want to know this now. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna ask you too.
Yeah,
but
thank
right
God,
now
I've got a moment.
I'm on the cinema. I'm on the cinema train. I'm like, yes, let's go.
Master and Commander, Gladiator, Rogue One, Saving Private Ryan.
Rogue One.
Rogue One's awesome, dude.
I love Rogue One.
That's
Top
the
5
one.
is fucking crazy.
It's such
Gareth
a good
Evans.
Star Wars movie. It doesn't feel like Star Wars.
Gareth
Star
Evans
Wars
is the director of that one, right?
I think did he
think
just
so.
do The Creator?
Yeah, he just did that too.
Because The Creator has a similar vibe and feel.
Yeah,
to
so
Rogue
both
One.
he did.
Yeah,
Creator just came out. That was shot on that Sony FX30. They actually,
Yeah.
little known fact, if you look in the background, a lot of those, they saved so much budget on that movie because they just filmed it on location. So,
Well, it was an $80 million budget, which sounds like a lot, but for Hollywood, that's nothing.
That's nothing.
especially for how many episodes? Because that was multiple series, or is that
for The
one?
Creator. It was just one movie.
Okay, it was a movie. So 80 million. The VFX on that, but did you notice in the background a lot of those beach scenes? There's literally just parties going on in the background because they did not rent out locations. They filmed.
They just
on
stole
set.
shots?
Yep.
That's sick, man.
They would film like there would be parties going on at tiki bars, and they'd be like, "Fuck it, we don't care.
Yeah.
Film it. You
That's
can't tell
sick,
what's going
dude.
on," and
That
then they
is
work
sick.
around it. It's so gangster.
That is sick.
Is it just like a depth of focus cheat or yeah?
Because they're like, it's especially outside. Outside if you're filming on anamorphics, the rule is 5.2, and then if you're interior, it's 2.8.
I love when we activate Tism Eli because he's just like, well, so
I know. I'm like, you guys have a Sony FX30. You better be shooting on S-Log 2, or are you shooting on S-Log 3? Okay, that's fine too.
Hey, we're going to switch to S-Log too.
It's because of the dynamic range. You have one more stop. That's the reason you do that. But if you don't want to, you don't have to because color correction and post, it adds more time on it. So if you can get a LUT, like I use the Panasonic S5 II X, and the reason I use that is because you can burn in the LUT. So in post, it saves you a lot of time because then you just add a 10% saturation, 10 on saturation, and then 5 on contrast, and you have it dialed all the way the fuck in without using LUTs.
I understood all of that.
We're gonna go back and clip that. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Yeah, we're gonna get that.
Are you using DaVinci Resolve?
No, I'm on Premiere.
Oh my God, just do you want him?
Yeah.
Why?
He's
Done. Sorry.
All right.
That the elitism was like full of it when it comes to that shit.
We just spared you about 5 minutes. You have no idea.
yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
I had a fifth movie. I couldn't think of anything. It's tough.
That's a tough draw.
My movies fluctuate around, man. But those are the first 4 that came to mind. There's probably a fifth in there somewhere.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow is really good.
Pretty fucking.
It's probably one of the best movies of like the modern era, I would say.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies.
It's great sci-fi. There's no wokeism to it. It's just a great story. It takes a lot of it combines Saving Private Ryan with Groundhog Day. It looks awesome. It's
got good comedic beats too.
Yes.
On top of having a solid story, it doesn't sacrifice the story for the comedy.
No.
I fucking love.
Yes.
It's like when he's starting to wake up and it's like, wake up, soldier.
Yeah.
Wake up, soldier.
Yeah.
And you just have it over and over. And Tom Cruise.
He's like, no, it's fine, I'll be okay. Nah.
No.
I just need a moment. I need just give me, okay, do it. Just instantly gone.
Such a good movie.
Top 5?
So I'm a big Scorsese nerd. I like
Solid choice.
Wolf of Wall Street, no particular order. Wolf of Wall Street, The Aviator, one of my favorite fucking movies. It's still one of yours, Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Fucking
Dude,
masterpiece.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
Keep
dude,
going.
go for it.
I was going to say the sound design in Saving Private Ryan alone is phenomenal. When you really like look and break down a lot of content,
We know
so
the
much-
guy.
It was one of the first. Well, we do know the guy.
Oh my
It was one of the first movies that fucking cared.
Yeah.
You'll love this. Do you know who the guy was? Kevin Brittingham.
He helped
Really?
with the sound design on that.
No kid.
Yeah.
That is
They
crazy.
drew a bunch of shit out of his collection.
That is awesome.
Oh yeah.
We discussed it when he was on the podcast. We had no idea. We were all shitting.
We
bricks.
all
We're
got
what, Kevin?
Well, we all got blackout drunk with him. And then he did that.
That is crazy, man.
Dude, he did Black Hawk Down.
Saving Private Ryan.
He had
He rattled off a couple big ones.
yeah. And then he passed out blackout drunk at the bar. he was asleep on the bar. We were
I'm like,
dying.
I have 100 millionaire passed out in the back of my Raptor. Like, I don't know.
It's the weight of massive talent, my man. Yeah.
I like the way he lives. He's a talented and genuinely fun individual.
He's one of the best humans. Those are like solid movies. Those are like sci-fi. You have your different like war. So you guys are more into action war movies.
I would say so. Yeah, the tap in, like not just action for the sake of action, but it's tap into the human element too. Because it's like, I mean, the reality of conflict, of any sort of fighting, is that you're just a human, right? But when guys can do feats that are above and beyond, that's always interesting. But then there's always just the grind that is. And it's not like you're not the main character. You're gonna get just evaporated, you know. So
I also like rise and fall stuff.
Yeah.
Like the other movie I was gonna because I like the fourth one I think I was gonna name was Ford versus Ferrari, and I actually watched that at your house like fucking 3-4 years ago.
one of the best. Dude, such a good movie.
I probably watched it 3 times since then. Great fucking movie.
do you know? I was gonna say you would love this. The movie that lives rent free a lot of times is Hostiles.
Never seen that.
With Christian Bale, where he is, it's towards the later half of the Indian Wars, and he's a captain in the U.S. Army. He has to escort an old Cheyenne chief that he.
To it, and then it is where he has the problems of who's the bad guy, who's the good guy.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Very good fucking movie.
That was a good movie.
Look at you with your movie.
Ooh, fifth movie, The Outlaw Josie Wells with Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
I have not watched that.
What? That is one of the best films ever made.
I'm gonna text
He's
that
like
to me.
he's a former Confederate that like his whole unit goes to turn themselves in. The Union basically ambushes them and just like tries to gun them down because they have like a notorious like guerrilla group, and he has to basically go on the run, and it's his whole drive west as like a disgraced former Confederate, and Clint Eastwood that is one of his best roles.
Dude, I love like
It's a great Western.
Clint Eastwood, how he directs is one of the greatest thing ever. Because have you ever read how he directs?
I heard it was like the one take.
Yeah, and he has some of the best lines. I love hearing actors and how they interact with directors.
Was it Matt Damon?
Matt Damon with
The South African movie.
No, Matt Damon with Saving Private Ryan.
Spielberg.
Spielberg.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of
Spielberg is the
wrong
one
thing.
when
Yeah.
Matt Damon's like, I think I'll nail this take. Just, hey, let's do it one more time. Spielberg looks at him. He's like, or I can go get an actual actor who can get a good take, and then we can do this one any other time. So he just walked away. And that's Matt Damon's like, that's when I was humbled of my time. I need to just shut the fuck up and listen to the director and actually nail my part that time. Whereas Clint Eastwood is very big on one takes, and he's like, and go. And he just listens and just lets the actors play it out as they see fit. And you're like, okay, this is completely. And then you have Tarantino, who you have to do exactly his script. There's no modifying his script. You read the line verbatim, or you're just off the fucking and that's how it goes. And you're like, oh man, this is weird. We talked about this one with the Bear Jew, who the Bear Jew was actually supposed to be
Adam Sandler.
You know that?
I did not know that.
That's why
they
reveal.
do the big reveal, the long reveal, and he walks out of the shadows. Adam Sandler.
It was supposed to be Adam Sandler as the Bear Jew. I was like, fuck,
And it was-
that was so fucking good on
Was
that.
it a thing where Adam couldn't land the lines?
No, he couldn't. He was filming something
Filming
else.
conflict, I
Oh.
think.
Yeah.
Which who the fuck would turn down a Tarantino movie?
Yeah.
For
That's
like,
crazy,
dude, I would
man.
cancel the fucking birth of my child over that. Like that.
Yeah.
Baby, we're getting abortion.
No, like, sweetheart, just squeeze it in.
Yeah, just hold it.
Keep it in. I need
I'll
24
be around
hours.
for the next round.
Put tape up. Baby ain't coming out right now.
I'll be around for the next kid. Come on, I gotta do a Tarantino.
But
Just Kegel that shit for 24 hours, honey. I believe in you.
I'll be back, sweetheart.
those are like, do you watch any Westerns? It seems you're getting into Westerns.
Yeah, I mean, Westerns are such a good classical story, right? So, I mean, I love 310 to Yuma. Hostiles was one that I got on. That was a good one. Some other ones. Like Westworld, kind of, but that's a good sci-fi show for the cowboy stuff. But
And you have the olders with any of the Clint Eastwood, Good, Bad, Ugly.
true. Yeah.
What
Still
Fistful
blows
of
my
Dollars.
mind that you've not seen the Outlaw Josie Wells. You've seen it,
I hate
right?
Is
You've not
that,
seen
is that
it?
the one? Is that the one where he has the poncho? Or is that the different one? The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
That's Good, Bad, and the
My
Ugly.
bad.
Yeah, no,
Space
I'm
one.
shocked neither of you have seen that.
Now I have to watch it. I'm like, I love cow-
boys. You gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie?
Oh wait, I haven't seen it though. I know what that line's from.
It's
though.
a good fucking movie. It's one of those movies that's got like 12 great bits in it. Like the whole movie together, like the pacing's a little slow. It's a 70s movie.
I love movies, but I don't catch them all sometimes. Stuff slips through the cracks, man.
Yeah,
recently.
we'll fix that.
Recently, you have most recent movies. I'm like, you guess a good few war movies in there, but for the most part,
Yeah.
Did you see The Covenant?
Why does that sound familiar?
It's the new fucking Guy
No.
Ritchie movie. That's the war movie.
Oh
with,
my god, I did watch that.
I heard
one.
a
I've
lot
heard
of mixed reviews.
everybody loves it except prior military
Yeah.
guys. They're like, this is the worst war film I've ever fucking seen.
Which is weird. I love Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, I love Guy Ritchie too.
He is very.
When I heard he was
stylistic.
doing that movie, I was like, that doesn't fit his style to me. Because he did Aladdin, and which doesn't fit his style to me. And then he did this.
He
and I
did
was like,
Aladdin?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
With Will
fucking
Smith.
kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh no. Honey, what is you doing?
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't fit like to me. It doesn't fit like a guy because I loved King Arthur, and King Arthur didn't do well, but I thought it was an awesome movie. Like with his style, it was sick. But yeah, when I heard like Aladdin or The Covenant, I was like, that doesn't feel like a Guy Ritchie genre.
I think he could. You're right. Even with how his shooting style is, doesn't match a war movie because you had to have those punchy transition shots or like, hey, we're in this problem. Then it's that quick like reload. Just go for
The shaky cam follow action shit. Like you could do that in Guy Ritchie style, but like just what makes a good action sequence just
Well, I think it doesn't fit the war movie style of like war movies are supposed to be like epic and kind of heavy. Like a Guy Ritchie is supposed to be a little bit more like
Black Hawk Down. Epic and heavy. Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
It lets it breathe where Guy Ritchie doesn't let movies breathe.
Yeah.
Like he's like, hey, I'll breathe right here, but I need punch, 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 punch. Same for the director for god dang it, Shaun of the Dead or
yeah, fuck. I know exactly who you're talking about.
god damn it, what is his name? Edgar
Shit.
Wright.
Edgar Wright. Yeah, yeah. He's a very good physical comedy beat director.
Yeah, but couldn't do a war movie.
I'm sorry if this is boring as shit to those of you who don't give a fuck about film.
I love this.
No, this is
This is all of artism, I think, combining.
I'm fucking.
It took us an hour, but we found out where to hone in.
We're
our
converging.
fucking tism on.
Yeah.